Hello, 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 and welcome to the stream. It's me, Where'd he go? Hopefully you can hear me okay. um, Yay! Hello, everybody. It is the 31st of October. Well, technically, it literally just turned 12 o'clock midnight. So it is officially the 1st of November, and it's NaNoWriMo. But we're going to act like it's still the 31st because I wanted to show you guys what I have. And yeah, it's annoying because I was not able to fully do the full. Only the Haunting Nightmares. I wasn't. Unfortunately, I'm so annoyed that I was not able to finish the thing. But I have a lot of it, and it's literally half. I have literally half, and I thought maybe we could just listen to it on the stream. If that's something you guys want to do. I try to do holiday specials on the holidays, and I try to do a stream where we listen to it. So that's what I was going to try to do. But technically, it's not Halloween for me anymore. But I know it is still the 31st for some of you. Josiah Source says, Happy Halloween. Hello, Josiah Source. Thank you for joining. YS Book says, best wishes on your Nano launch. Thank you. Yes. Are any of you guys doing NaNoWriMo? Because if you are, we can write our first words on the stream if you're in the time zone where it is November 1st now, or after we're done listening to the special at least. Una also says hello. Hello. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining the stream. So yeah, we are going to do what we can do. For one, I have to take this over here really quick. Did I even do it? No? Yes? I did not add it to the playlist. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, so we're going to say add it to playlist, add it to Only the Haunting Nightmares. There we go, and that is that. All right, me. Says Una. Yeah, okay. So basically what we're doing is we are going to, I have my popcorn right here. And if you haven't been to a stream where we listen to the audio dramas before, which most of you probably have, what I do is I just usually either have popcorn, and I just sit down and I turn my microphone off and I let you guys listen to the thing. And then after each scene, I let you guys like ask a question or talk about it, and then we go to the next scene. Now this one has a total of Josiah Source says it's midnight. That means it's the middle of the spooky night, right? True. Una says for some reason you or something about the stream have an autumn vibe. I wonder what it is. Christ Rider says, hey, where'd it go? Hey, welcome. Thank you for joining. Yeah. So we want to just chill out for a second, and then we're going to jump into the audio drama, but we can give people time to get here if they want to. What do you guys want to talk about? Because is it, here's a question. Is it Nano for you right now? Because if it is November 1st, technically, like if it's past midnight, it's NaNoWriMo for you. And are you doing NaNoWriMo? If it's not quite November 1st, great. Then this is right on time. It is still October 31st, and we're going to listen to a spooky thing. Personally, I am doing Nano. It is Nano for me. We're going to go...
Obligatory associate.
Thank you so much for following Oracle Dusk. I appreciate it. Yeah. Josiah Source says, I always have an autumn vibe. Yeah, he does, because his favorite color is orange. So he's always like wearing orange. And it just looks like autumn, especially when it is autumn. But I actually have autumn flowers in my hair, and the background is autumn, so... I think that I'm going to keep this up through November. I'm not going to change to Christmas instantly after Halloween. That's kind of annoying. I want to embrace the autumn vibe until at least after Thanksgiving. But I know Christ Rider does love Christmas, and we will probably start bringing Christmas things into the shop for you to redeem with your wisps, but we're not going to change the background and stuff to be snow or something yet. I'm not ready for that. Crystarter says, yes, you will change. Yeah, eventually. But yeah, guess what? You see, I've announced my project, and now it's officially NaNoWriMo in my time zone. So they actually have the little thing where I can add words. So we're gonna just listen to the audio drama, and then after. Oracle of Dusk is rating me. Thank you so much for rating. Hello, Oracle of Dusk. I thanked you for following the channel, and I thank you for rating as well. How are you guys, and how was your stream? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are just talking about Nano, and it's NaNoWriMo for me in my time zone right now. Atanshi, hey. Oh no. Una has already redeemed generate an AI image. Oracle of Dusk says stream was good, just did some prep for Nano. Nice. Well, guess what? It's Nano for me. I don't know what time zone you're in, but at the end of my not at the end of the stream, hopefully before the end of the stream, like after we're done with the audio drama thing, I'm going to, you have another hour. All right, so probably at the end of the audio drama that we're going to listen to, it will probably be time for you to start Nano if you want, but you don't have to stick around and stay, especially because if it's almost midnight for you, you might want to get some rest. But I'm going to just try to do my first Nano words before I end the stream, since it's already Nano for me. I'm going to go ahead and let generate the AI image first, Una, and then we can get into the audio drama. But we are just talking about Nano. Obviously, Oracle of Dusk, you guys are about to do Nano now. Great. How are you guys feeling? You said you don't have, it's not quite Nano yet in your time zone. So how do you feel? It's about to be in like an hour. Are you feeling good about it? Are you feeling conflicted? Are you feeling excited? What are you feeling? Da 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 da. Woo, under an hour, says Itanchi. You ready? You guys look like you're ready. Oracle of Dusk says, feeling pretty good. Got a nervous kitty nibbling at my feet, though. Aw. Aw, little kitty. That sounds so cute. Is it nervous because it's still Halloween in your time zone? All right, so Una has redeemed a spy in a fantasy setting, so we're just going to see what the AI creates. Now, I know that AI is quite a controversial thing, but what for this stream, I like to have it where you can redeem to just do an AI image and then just see how it looks. It's very funny to just look at it. It's like we're not using it for anything. We're just trying to see and make fun of the AI, honestly. Oracle of Dusk says, we've got rain, which doesn't help. Oh, the cat is scared of the rain. Okay. Well, let's see what Una has redeemed. This is a spy in a fantasy setting. Wow. Interesting. That is, I mean, well. Itanchi says, we have snow already? Whoa, where are you at? Okay, now that, wow, okay. Well, it's not bad, I don't think. I mean, it doesn't necessarily look like a fantasy set. Oh, wait, there's a woman back here. Let me see. She looks weird when you zoom in to her. Oh, no. Something's weird about her face, but, yeah, okay. Well, that's that. Thank you to Una for redeeming this very comical thing. Crystarter says, I also got another hour, but I'm not competing this year. Of course, I will do World Ember. Yes, World Ember is coming, always. Atanchi says, Chicago. Yeah, you're very close to me. I am not getting snow yet, I don't think, but we are in Michigan here. But yeah, I know that it is coming. The weather is changing. But Una's this plot twist, the woman is the spy. Yeah, she looks like she is, maybe. There's a briefcase just sitting here randomly. Okay, well, it did pretty good considering the prompt. I guess, yeah. Nice. Thanks for redeeming that. All right. So anyways, we talked a little bit about Nano, and we talked about this, but guess what? We have a popcorn, and what we're going to do is listen to a very spooky, creepy thing that is called Only the Haunting Nightmares. Christrider says, we had rain, but now we have cooler temps. It was 46 degrees, 46. And I went to Wally World. I don't know why I went. It was hectic. Whoa. Well, hopefully it was an okay time at least. Una says, spies in their randomly abandoned briefcases. Exactly. Atanchi says, yeah, it's the most active day of the year. Yeah. Today? Yeah, probably. And a lot of people are like trying to get out and go to things early so that they don't get caught in the rush, but that creates a rush. And then some people like to hang out late because of the fun. So, you know, as a former worker, it's Halloween, not Christmas. Exactly. Well, yeah, I know that Christmas can be quite a busy time, but Halloween is also a busy time. In retail, like almost every holiday, everything that can be celebrated, every date that is like remotely busy is going to be hectic for retail, which is so funny. But like you will see that like people have birthdays every day, people are getting balloons every day, and then like especially at times where people are doing gatherings. There's so many people coming in last minute. You'll see like 700 people have baby showers in the same day, and 48 people have birthdays in the same day, and everybody's going to a party, and it's like, okay, I wonder, are these people going to the same party? No, it's probably a different party. It just shows how many people are in the world and how much stuff is celebrated by all these people. It's just funny to see that. Christrider says, Walmart, not a park, but yeah, people getting candy for tonight. Yeah. Wally World sounds like it's an amusement park, but I figured that you were talking about the store. Yeah, it's still, I said I hope that it was an okay time at least going shopping, but I know it is very hectic when you're going shopping. When you walk into the store and see the lines are already so long and everybody's cart is like full to the brim and you're just like, it's like, what can I do? I'm not gonna leave. I have to shop, and you're just gonna have to be in that mess. Adanchi says, go early tomorrow. Walgreens helps. Candy's on sale now. Yes, that's, they say the favorite part about it is Halloween sale, candy on sale discount, which is really good. I do appreciate after holidays, after all the holidays, I love to go and get the seasonal candies. Like after Valentine's Day, they have so much discounted candy, and I'm allergic to chocolate, but sometimes I get a little bit, but sometimes I get those gummy hearts. I really love those gummy hearts. After Christmas, there's so much, and like there's a lot of candy that's not even necessarily having to do with the holidays, just that the packaging is branded for the holiday. So the store's like, we can't sell this after. So of course they're going to mark it down, and all the more for me. And this is probably because Christmas brings most people home and not everything celebrates Christmas. Yeah, true. Atanchi says, get those football jack-o'-lantern Christmas trees. Aren't they the same thing? Yeah, exactly. And have you ever seen the trend where people, they the Reese's, they are the same thing. Like they're the shaped like a football, and then they're shaped like a jack-o'-lantern, they're shaped like a Christmas tree, but they're still Reese's, and people are like, oh, it's not Christmas anymore, I don't want to eat it, it's shaped like a snowman. It's like, well, it tastes the same. If you close your eyes and just eat it, you're not going to tell the difference. So exactly. Oh no. Josiah Source is trying again at this hooded figure that he really wants the AI to make, and I don't think that the AI is capable of making it the way that Josiah Source draws it. But we'll try again with this prompt. Josiah continues to tweak the prompt and try to get it to do the right thing. So we will see what happens. But yeah, have you ever seen, speaking of Christmas trees, have you ever seen the trend where people, they say that this is because they're too lazy to take down their tree, but some people say it's a real good decoration. So what they do is they have they put a tree up early for Halloween and they decorate it for Halloween, like with Halloween colors. Then they transition into a Thanksgiving tree. Oh no. Then they transition it into a Christmas tree. Then after Christmas, they still don't want to take it down, so they turn it into a Valentine's Day tree. And then they turn it into an Easter tree. And I'm like, what? I mean, I thought it was a joke at first, but some people do this. Have you ever heard of that before? Una says, I kept a Christmas corner for half a year once. Yeah, I know. There's a difference between like keeping a Christmas decoration up either because you're lazy or because you just want to keep it up, but then constantly actually putting in effort to turn it into something else seems like more effort than just taking it down. Like if the reason why you're doing it is because you're lazy, then it just doesn't make sense to me to just keep on taking the decorations off and then turning them back on and putting more on and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. Una, you just wanted to keep it up because it was cute. That's understandable. You know, in my when I was younger, in our house, we would always have a Christmas wreath just hanging on the door all year round. Just a Christmas wreath hanging on the door. So basically, Joe, this one here is basically several different guys with these. Some have blue, some have red. They look very ominous. This guy is probably closer, but it's like the inside is blue and then the outside is red, and then like, whoa, okay. This person, okay. Then we have these people that look like they are painted blue. Wow, how is this close? You said close? I don't think that's close. Very close. Oh, you put a skull, which means you're joking. It's really not close. Let's see. Yep, you'll keep Christmas all year round, says Ghostwriter. Tanshi says, might be a fun glamour to have the cloak be a random color so eyewitness reports are confused. Exactly. Yeah, these look pretty cool, but the fun thing is Josiah Source is trying to get it to the top right is the closest. Yeah, this one right here, because it's half and half. That's the closest thing, but only the blue is like on the inside or something. It looks weird. But yeah, Josiah Source works on a comic book called Lizard Breath. And he has a cloaked guy, and he wants the AI to make this person, but the AI never does it correctly. So he keeps trying to tweak the prompt to do it, and these look okay, but they just don't look like the thing that he's looking for. But yeah, if you guys want to check out Lizard Breath, Itanchi says that's why we pay people. Exactly. Well, guess what? Josiah Source doesn't even have to pay people because he does it himself. I'm gonna go to it. His website is.
I'm wrinkling my suit.
Oh, whoa! I was like, wait, what? What happened? I just went to the Lizard Breath website. Thank you to AJ. AJ says I'm here. Yes, hello AJ, and AJ has already redeemed. Someone saying something. Itanchi says, oddly enough, some folks take money to generate better prompt results. Yeah, exactly. Look. One of the reasons why this is my redeem is because look how much.
Oh, that's all.
Okay. You see how many points I have? These are free points that I get for just logging in every day. I do not want to pay for this. I mean, even if like just delete the whole morality factor of AI. With results like this, even though I know I could tweak it and make it better, I still wouldn't want to pay for this personally. I know some people who pay for it, but I just don't want to. So one of the reasons why it's a redeem is because I said, hey, wait, when I log in every day, I get free coins. So what can I do with all these? Like, I don't even use this that much. Then I said, hey, maybe people in my chat might like just being able to redeem an AI image. It might be a fun thing, and people like it. So it sounds cool.
Stop. It's too much.
Okay, Una says, I've tried AI a few times and noticed that the best I get looks amazing, but that not that they really follow the topic exactly. I feel like AI is best to inspire artists than to be used, as it would be in my case, by a writer who needs to illustrate something. Yeah, AI has good like concept art, basically, in my opinion. So this is Josiah Source's website, and do you see how cool these characters look? These are not AI. These are real drawings, and he actually hand draws these. Not even on the computer. He hand draws them with crayon, pencil, markers, stuff like that. And he has an Instagram as well. So if you guys want to check him out, I'm going to put the link in the chat. It's pretty cool. All right. But anyways, we're done with that. I think that was all the redeems we have. Yeah, there are guides. I know there are like people actually. Oh, Josiah Source says, "Where do you made the website?" Yeah, I did help him out with that website. So, yeah, I do a lot of stuff. But he did all the art, including like the backgrounds and stuff for the website. But yeah. All right, so Only the Haunting Nightmares is the thing that we are supposed to be listening to, and I will let you know, because I will also put this link in the chat. But there's some trigger warnings. If you don't mind that kind of stuff, it should be okay. It is an audio medium also, you have to remember, so it's not going to show anything. But there are different topics here. So the trigger warnings are right here in the corner. And if these are things that you would like prefer not to listen to, then I would advise you don't listen to the stream. But I think it should be okay. But you can check out the site on your own and click around and see if you think it will be okay. And if you do want to leave, then I don't blame you at all. It's okay. Thank you for stopping by the way. So what we're going to do is, what was I going to do? I think I was going to showcase, do I showcase my keyboard like this so that you can just see popcorn? I don't even remember what I do. And then I just listen to it on this side. So what I'm going to just do is go to the first...
Loquacious. It's quite a nice word, isn't it? Loquacious. Wish I could use it more.
Okay. Well, the first page is When the Roosters Crow at Sundown, which I'm going to play this, and when it's done, I'm going to go to the next page. When it's done, I'm going to go to the next page. So this is going to probably be a little over 30 minutes for the whole thing. And that's just half of the movie. Like, those of you who know about my An Intern for Christmas special, that movie was literally like an hour. Over an hour. It was like an hour and 16 minutes. And that's probably going to be the length of this one as well, but it's just not done. Unfortunately, I'm so disappointed that I was not able to...
I'm better off working alone. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I am disappointed that I was not able to do it in time to be complete, like right now. But it is half, and hopefully you enjoy the half. Okay? So, some of you may have heard it already. I know Josiah Source has. I don't know if he heard the latest one. All right. So, yeah. I do not know if he heard the latest, the 14th episode, or scene, as I'm calling it. Because episode is not accurate. Okay. Yes, you guys love to make him laugh. I would advise, though, that if you want to pay attention to the thing when it's playing, you shouldn't make him laugh, because he might get confused and think that he's laughing on there, and he's really not. But he might laugh on there, so you might want to listen and see if you hear him laugh. So, if you want to make him laugh now. I will start in about 5 minutes then, to get your laughs out. You know how in the preschools they say, shake your wiggles, shake out your wiggles. Make sure you are calmed down so you can sit down and listen to the story. So yeah. I'm glad that you guys love the redeem, though, and I'm glad that I automated it so he can talk on his own, and I don't have to keep going to the soundboard and clicking the songs. I mean, not songs, the audio clips. But, yeah. Oh, Christ Riders redeemed co-host, do something. All right, so before we, before we get started, I'm gonna get co-host to do something. That's what I really need to automate. I don't know. I still have to figure out how to automate co-host doing something. Okay. Where is he? I don't think I have. I think I had it over here. Over here. Oh, there it is. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to so this is a problem here. I know what I should have done. Drat. I thought of it too late. Okay. Never mind. We're going to do it anyways. And it's about to be 5 minutes up, so. Alright, here he goes. He got scared. Okay. So, there's other cool things that he can do. I really just need to get that better. I'm going to try to improve co-host do something. Okay. So thank you guys for redeeming that so much and helping me to see how much you guys want me to make the co-host do something redeem better for you guys. Okay. So, I will work on that. All right, so now it is how many seconds left? It's 12:29 a.m. I'm gonna wait for 12:30 a.m. and then we're going to start. Ha ha ha. Well, AJ has redeemed something, so I don't know if we're gonna start. But after this, we will start. A Rainbow of Joy. I wonder what that will do. Sounds interesting. All right. In the meantime, there are some songs that I've created for the. Oh wow, that was quick. Ah, these look okay. They don't have the colors in the right order. Wait, they do. Wait, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. But then they have some extra green and yellow up here. That's not it. Okay. I don't know why they keep putting extra green and yellow up there. Unless it's like continuing from. This is very weird, but it looks okay. Like, now that one looks like it's supposed to be real, but it looks like there's like something weird going on here. And then this one has lots of flowers and stuff, so I'm like, okay, whoa. Are these like raindrops or something? But yeah, this one right here looks like it's supposed to be a real photo, but it's like people are looking at the sky like, oh, what's happening? And then something is like beaming down or something. That's the only thing I can think of with that one. It really looks like a sci-fi weird realm, maybe some aliens, or maybe like the Bifrost or something. I don't know. The other ones look like fun wallpapers or something, or like preschool clip arts, like for bring your child to Sunny Daycare, where we can, like, I don't know. But thanks to AJ for redeeming that. All right, so now it's time to get into the show, I think, finally. The third one is so wonderfully over the top. Yeah, that you're talking about the one on the. Oh no, was I also not showing the screen? See, I wasn't showing it big. I have to do it again now. See, here you go. I told you I need to make an embiggen. I told you Christian Ninja has this thing where you can exclamation point embiggen and he will make the screen big. I really need to make that on mine because I keep forgetting to make it big so that you guys can see. So don't be afraid to say, hey, Wordy, I can't see. It's too small, so that I can help. Because I just am not thinking sometimes. Because I'm looking at it, and I see it's big, and I don't realize that you see it in a little screen in the corner. So yeah, this does look quite over the top. It looks like somebody just copy and pasted several different rainbows just around. Yeah, the second one looks probably the most like this might be like an art piece of some kind. But like this is what I mean by this. Looks like maybe a budget 2000s sci-fi movie or fantasy movie where something is like beaming down from the sky. I don't know. That's all I could think about. All right, so hopefully that was a better view of it. AJ says someone threw all of the rainbows into the third one, but I really like the second and fourth ones. Oh yeah, second and fourth ones. I actually think that this one and this one, like the first and second ones, are probably my favorite ones. Ona says, I couldn't remember where they are in the Discord server. Oh, these AI images? I should make a channel for AI images. Just so that we can remember these. But I still have them in my account. I don't think I've been posting them. Sorry. But I will just post them in there for those of you who want to look at them again. I will probably create another AI channel. Other people can probably put their own AI in there as well. And yeah, I'll try to do that in the server. By the way, if you guys don't know what the server is, I will get Handsome to put the link in the chat. Oh no. Why did he go away? Okay. While I figure that out, we are going to go to the Only the haunting nightmares. So here's a brief overview of what's going on. Only the haunting nightmares is... Dream Cartographer's here! Hello! Welcome to the stream! Welcome! I know it's already Nano for you. Okay. So, I don't get it. I'm gonna try to turn it off and turn it back on. That's what they always say. Turn it off and turn it back on. Will that make it work? I don't know. We'll see if he appears. Anyways, yeah, so we were about to listen to this audio thing. Only the haunting nightmares. Which is something. I don't know if Dream Cartographer has listened to it already, but Dream Cartographer is one of the people who were since she's a paid supporter, the paid supporters got to listen to episodes before everybody else can. It doesn't mean you have to, but they were available before everybody else could listen. You haven't? That's okay. I know you've been very busy, but if you'd like to listen, we can listen now. But I will let you know. Oh, well, we're gonna pray first. Josiah Source redeemed. Hey, haha. Let's pray. Yep. So we're gonna pray first, and then we can. I don't know. I keep saying every time after this we're gonna do it, and we don't. So it's. We'll see what happens. But yeah, let's pray first. Dear God, thank you for everything you've done. Thank you for everything you're doing. Thank you for everything you will do. Thank you for keeping us safe. Please continue to keep us safe every day as we go about our day, as we go work, as we play, as we learn, as we grow, as we carry out our creative endeavors. Please help us and please protect us always. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. Hopefully that was a good one. Yeah. So, how are you, Dream Cartographer, by the way? And welcome to the stream. This does have some trigger warnings. So, I will put the link in the chat again if you want to follow along with me. Hey, haha, good one. Okay, good. Yes, if you want to follow along with me, you can. So the page will have a quote from the scene. It will have the words that were used. So I've used, once again, my screen is too small. Okay. So let me just show you the breakdown of what's happening on the page, because it might seem like a lot. First, there is the title of the page, which is basically going to include the word of SpookTober, because this is on World Anvil's site. Dream Cartographer is tired. It's 4:38. I assume you're saying it's 4:38 a.m.? Oh, man. Yeah, I know you're in early time zone right now. If you do need to get some rest, get some rest. I understand, but I do thank you for stopping by the stream to say hello. So we have the title up here, which is going to have the SpookTober word, because this is hosted on World Anvil's site, and it was submitted as a prompt to the SpookTober event. But it also has Inktober words and VSS collab words. So, crow in this case is the SpookTober word. We also have dream. We have sundown, which are Inktober and VSS collab. Josiah Source says AM or PM. I believe it's AM, but Dream Cartographer can confirm. Then we have the actual episode that you can listen to. On the sidebar, we have the soundtrack that you can listen to. It also has the recommendation for headphones. So if you guys are listening with headphones, that would be great. If you're not, it's okay. You could still enjoy it, but the sound probably won't be the same quality for you unless you have like surround sound speakers or some good speakers or some headphones. But it's okay. Then also, there are the trigger warnings here. There is sense of dread, eeriness, possible jump scares, mention of blood, murder, killing, and death. So that can be a thing. Dream Guard versus AM. I'm not that far away. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so like probably Australia is. Yeah, right now Australia. Well, Australia isn't even 4 p.m. yet. I don't think. Wait, maybe it is. Okay, well when I work with Bill and Danny from Escape This Podcast, like it's 8 p.m. for me, and then it's like 9 or 10 a.m. for them. So they're only like 2 hours and 12 hours ahead. Like they're probably like 14 hours ahead of us. And I do know time zone shenanigans are going on right now because the UK has already fallen back for daylight savings, and we have not yet. That's why it's only 4:38 for Dream Cartographer, and it is 12:48 for me because we have not set our clocks forward yet, and that does throw a lot of stuff off. But it's okay, I guess. We'll try to make do with stuff. The U.S. is claiming this is probably going to be the last time we fall back. I don't know how true that is. But they've been saying that they want to get rid of the daylight saving time back and forth. So I don't know if it's going to actually happen or not. But they claim that they're going to try. So I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, we'll get started on this. And this, I will preface the scene. The first scene is, this is someone waking up in his apartment and getting ready for the day. Because if you don't know what's happening, it might sound a little weird. You could probably figure it out after a while. But someone is waking up and getting ready for the day. And if you don't know about someone is the guy that you guys make laugh and talk on the stream. Someone else would. He is a secret agent, and he is a spy. And he works for the company called Will-O-Wisp. So we can get into the first scene now, I think. Let's go ahead and, I don't know. What do I showcase? Why did I do that? I did not mean to do that. Do I just keep the screen here? Maybe. I'll just keep the screen there, okay? And I'm just going to mute my microphone, all right? All right. Enjoy scene 1 of Only the Haunting Nightmares. Oh, also, if the audio is not good, please let me know in the chat, okay? And also, if there's an ad, please ! Ads so that I can pause, okay? Okay. I think that's good. All right. I see that it says ad break in progress. Hopefully that's because sometimes when it tells me that, it's not. It is. Okay. I was about to say, it did say ad break in progress. Drat. What the heck, Twitch? It's okay. You're all good. We're waiting. Oh no! We're waiting for Dream Cartographer to return. See, I said ads just in time. I need to also change that because it's supposed to say ! Ads, but it's okay. I need to make the command also work for ! Add because some people say add accidentally. Let's Close that and a command. Da, 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 da. There we go. Haha. All right. Thank you so much. And yes, handsome co-host. I have no idea why he's showing up weird, but he is glad you're back. Haha. Una says Dream Cartographer and Twitter are having conflicts. I'm glad you're back though. So I think we can get started now. So let's jump in, shall we?
Good morning, Maryland. It's October 31st. You know what that means? Halloween. The kiddos are probably going to want to go trick-or-treating, so let's head over to the weather corner to find out how many jackets your little ones will need to put over their costumes.
It's the 31st of October. Let's see what shenanigans are afoot about town. Oh, a text message from Commander. Urgent. Meet me in the office as soon as you can. Important mission. Cannot miss. Well, best get going then.
In the news today, there's a killer on the loose. Let's just hope and pray they don't end up murdering anybody we love and care about. That would be a nightmare, am I right?
Nice and dry. Time to get dressed. Right.
Coming up next, some soothing tunes to go along nicely with your pumpkin spice latte or
Why does it...
pot of tea. 'Cause
Faulty
you're
thing would
British.
stay off.
I won't judge.
Comb my hair. Fix my tie. Nice. Looking snazzy. To Jack Pine Tower we go!
Someone's in for a wild ride today.
How many
because
times must I
all
turn that
is
blasted
not
thing
as
off?
it seems.
Oh, God. What a business. Good morning. Hey there. How's it going? Good morning. Hey there. How's it going? Hey, you guess you.
Well, hello, someone. You seem very chipper today.
What can I say?
It's almost like you don't know what's about to happen.
What do you mean?
Hey, Connie!
Hey, Bruce.
Someone?
Bruce, we've no time to talk. We've got to get to Commander's office. He has a very urgent mission for us.
I know. He sent me to deliver it to you. He's a little busy right now.
Oh, okay. Shoot.
So basically, there's this killer, right? And people have been turning up dead.
Wait. That doesn't make any sense. Commander told us to meet him in his office. He didn't say anything about this. About you.
Shh. Shush. You're being rude. I can't hear the mission.
Why do you want to hear the mission from Bruce?
Commander's busy. Do you want to get the mission or no?
Yeah, but you both don't have to look at me like that. Fine. Carry on.
Thank you. So, like I was saying, there's a killer on the loose. A mystery murderer. They've been killing a lot of people, but leaving ominous messages on and around the bodies. When Will-O-Wisp first looked into the situation, our own operatives started turning up then. It was the killer. They've attacked spies who were on and off duty. They've gone to the agents' houses. Followed agents on other missions that have nothing to do with them. All sorts of psychopathic crap.
Dang. Sounds like a monster.
When the roosters crow at sundown, that's when you know you're in a weird dream or something, right? Now get a load of this. Commander actually trusts you to take this person down. Unbelievable.
Fascinating.
Is that the right word?
So, are you up for the task?
I am.
I suppose.
Great. Because nobody else wanted to risk themselves or their partners getting murdered, but you have an obligatory associate, so you'll be okay.
Huh?
Hey, good luck.
Okay. We've got the case file. Let's go catch us a murderer. Okay. That was the first scene. What do you guys think? And any questions? Firstly, Dreamcatcher says, that news alert was so dystopian. It quite was. I don't know if you could hear all the stuff that the news guy was saying, but it was getting a little weird. Then Dream Paradox says, Bruce! Yes, it's Bruce. Bruce is nice. I mean, I guess a little bit sometimes. Why did Bruce say that? Says Dream Cartographer. Crystarter says, I heard your voice. Yes, I voice Constance in my own Secret Agent Someone stories. So yes, if you'd like to hear more of me voicing Constance, then yeah, you can check out Someone. And if co-host is not, there we go. The link is there anyways. Yes, you can go to my world on World Anvil and you can find that I do quite a few audio dramas and I voice Constance, who is probably the supporting character. Someone is the main character, but Constance is usually the supporting character. So, yeah, let's head to the next scene called The Spectre of Your Gloomy Past. And remember that if you get trapped in an ad, exclamation point ads, and I'll pause and wait for you to come back. And if you have questions, feel free to drop in the chat. Feel free to keep chatting in the chat, but I will address them and come off mute after the scene ends.
Was that not weird to you?
Was what not weird?
That whole encounter back there.
No.
So you mean to tell me you noticed nothing off about Bruce? Or the situation with Commander? Or the mission itself? Or anything?
What do you mean? Commander had a family emergency, and he sent Bruce to tell us our mission instead. Is Commander not allowed to leave Jack Pine Tower or something? And killers killing Will-O-Wisp agents? Happens all the time. It is sad, but it's true.
But this person isn't only defending themselves against agents who come after them. They're seeking out and murdering operatives who have nothing to do with anything.
Psychopathic murderers don't have to have a reason to do what they do. Even sometimes they do have a reason, but the average person just doesn't know that reason.
I know, but it isn't just that. Did you hear that thing Bruce said about roosters or something? What was that?
You know, Commander. He's always going off on a tangent.
But Bruce isn't Commander. Commander wasn't there, remember?
Oh, right. Well, maybe he accidentally remembered the tangent and thought it was part of the mission. That was a lot of information to convey. You can't expect Bruce to be perfect, you know. He's Bruce.
But the rooster thing didn't seem like a tangent. It was like a single misplaced sentence. It was just strange.
And Bruce is strange, isn't he? What's your point?
My point is, I don't know. I don't know.
Exactly. Now, let's get to the task at hand.
What does the case file say?
Bruce told us practically nothing.
Who is this killer?
Looks like the name is NaNoWriMo. Or at least that's what Will-O-Wisp is calling him.
Enzo what? Could you spell that, please?
EZHNOTANEK. I think that's a code name or something? I don't know.
Well, never mind the name. Where are we supposed to be going? What are we doing?
We are in the forest, as it was his last known location.
Which forest?
This one. We're in it already.
What? How did we get to the forest so quickly?
Just keep going up this path, make a right, and we'll get out of the car. Hey, are you afraid of spiders?
What?
Are you afraid of spiders?
Of course not. But what does that have to do with anything?
What about the specter of your gloomy past? Are you scared of that?
What?
Well, are you?
I am not afraid of my past. I simply have no reason to bring it up. It's unimportant.
Even Lewis and Abednego were unimportant?
What did you say?
What?
What did you just say?
Say about what?
Constance, what is it? This isn't funny. What kind of game is this?
Game? I don't follow. What do you mean? Oh, look! We're here! Time to get out.
What is happening today? Am I hearing things? Okay. Let's forget about it all.
Okay. That one was something. I see that there's some things in the chat. Like I said, this will make more sense. It will be more creepy and make more sense to people who know more about someone. If you don't know about them, it can still be creepy and it still can be weird. But if you really know about it, then you'll be like, wait, what? So I see Dream Paragrapher thinks that Esnotanic is an anagram. Theory. Una says, nah. I don't know if Una was saying nah to being scared of spiders. Or Una doesn't think that it's an anagram. I think it was the spider thing. Dream Cartographer also XD laughed in the chat and then said, sorry, someone. Yep, I figured it was the spiders. That was about when it popped on the screen. Oh no. Oh my. Josiah's sources redeemed a note. That note is so long. I said, what is that from? But I realized that is from First Impressions. And it says, I was somewhat infamous throughout Will-O-Wisp, but she hadn't heard of me yet. Perfect. I was holding all the aces. If I played my cards right, I could sweep her under the rug with a broom and never see her again. Someone else would. And I feel like you typed that out. That's impressive. The problem with that is I don't think that it can fit on the little note, but I will try. If it can't fit on one note, I will have to put it on multiple notes. That's just how it works. But yeah, I will add those to the box. But if you guys have any questions about that chapter, let me know. We are moving on to the next chapter. Some of the scenes are shorter than others, so. Muting.
Constance? Constance? Where are you? Constance? Constance?
Right here.
Gah! You startled me.
This is Esno's last known location, this spooky forest. Let's split up. I'll take this path, and you can take that path.
Split up? We should never split up. In these kinds of situations. I mean, this dangerous criminal has murdered several Will-O-Wisp agents, remember?
I know.
Tracked them down. Shot them. Stabbed them. Poisoned them.
I know.
Killed them in their sleep.
And? You think I'm some kind of helpless damsel in distress or something?
No, it's just there's power in numbers is all.
Sure, Mr. Unimportant. Any other day, you'd be the one running off into the heart of the danger laughing. What's up? You're chickening out or something?
No, it's just been a weird day, all right?
Okay. Yeah, so you're asking how to spell it? EZHNOTANEK. Very close. All right, let's go to the next scene, if you don't have any questions about that one there. Which, for those of you who know about someone, as Constance said, he would be the one that's like rushing off into the danger, but he's acting weird today. We'll see what happens.
It's still morning, is it not?
I don't know. Why?
It's gotten dark all of a sudden.
Probably because the trees are blocking out the sun. That's making it dark and cold. Making me shiver. Whew.
Did you want my jacket?
Your jacket? Why are you offering me your jacket?
I don't know. I thought you said you were cold.
I did, but that doesn't mean I want your jacket.
Well, sorry I offered.
Stalk to kill or dodge your death. Others may not be so fortunate.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Never mind.
Okay, that one was a very short scene. Remember, if you ever have any questions or comments, feel free to put them in the chat. We're going to the next scene. Don't you just love this time of year? All the dry leaves crunching under your feet, all the brightest, most beautiful colors on the map, and the dark, dreary, dead leaves of the foreboding forest just calling everyone to their deaths. The smell of pumpkin spice in the air, and the warm feeling of when you're curled up by a fireplace.
Constance!
What?
Did you not just hear yourself just now? Did you not just hear yourself just now?
What? You don't like pumpkin spice or something?
Constance.
Oh, look! We made it back to car. Let's go.
What? Car? How did we... What the heck did we even go into the forest for?
Dream Cartographer says, Constance, you're being creepy. She really is. What's going on here? Next scene here. Down sets the golden sun, taking with it all joy and hopefulness, leaving us blanketed in a dark cloud of bitter despair.
Constance, is everything all right? You keep peppering your speech with subtle, disturbing, strange sentences, and then acting as if you have no idea what you just said.
I have no idea what you just said. Oh, look! It's a deer over there.
Stop! Stop!
Wait,
Stop! Stop!
where are you stopping?
I'm stopping the car. We aren't going anywhere until you address this.
Address what? What the heck are you even on about? Are you okay? You're acting even crazier than normal.
You're the one acting crazy this time.
Are you sure? It seems like you're going mad. It's all in your head, someone. Everything is in your head. How do I even know things about Lewis and Abednego, huh? You're imagining it all.
Right. You don't know about... Wait. Constance, don't pretend as if you've forgotten already what you just said to me. I'm not imagining. I heard it. I heard you!
Please, let go of me.
Constance, don't lie to
Someone
me.
please let go. You're hurting me.
Sorry. Sorry. I don't know what's happening to me. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
It's okay. You just need some rest, okay? You're not well. You know what? Let me drive while you go to sleep, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Dream cartographer says, "So help me, I will turn the spook train around right now." And then she says no, because Constance is now driving. I assume that's why she's saying no. Why not? Someone else would. Josiah Source has redeemed another note, and I will have to put these notes in there after this. Well, let's see what happens when Constance drives.
Where am I? Why is it so dark? Oh, I'm in car. What is that drip noise? Constance! What is that murky substance dripping from the ceiling onto the back seat? Constance? What is... Constance! Constance! Where are you? Where is she? Car! Are you driving yourself? Car! Where is Constance?
There is an incorporeal presence in the cabin with you, sir. There is an incorporeal presence in the cabin with you, sir.
What?
There is an incorporeal presence in the cabin with you, sir.
What do you mean? Car, please pull over.
I cannot do that, sir.
Pull over!
I cannot do that, sir.
What the heck is wrong with you? Where is Constance?
She's standing in the road, sir.
What? She is? Why is she just standing there? Stop driving!
I cannot do that, sir.
You're going to hit her! Constance! Constance! Car! Car! Stop! Ah!
Dream cartographer said, "What?" I'm just laughing at how you said "what." That scene was very weird, wasn't it? I believe we need to go to the next scene immediately.
I'm in car.
Finally awake, silly toad? You sound like a toad croaking. All that snoring you're doing. I think that thunder is more tolerable.
Constance, where are we? It's so dark. Why aren't we back in the city by now?
I decided to take a shortcut.
Through this shifty terrain?
Yeah, car can handle it. Can't you, girl? Dream cartographer says Inception. Yeah, so clearly that was, I guess, a dream because he woke up and she was still driving and she was okay. So he's very confused at this whole situation. AJ is also in the chat. Let's go to the next one. That one was so short.
How long have we been out here for?
Not too long. Someone.
Hmm?
There's a hint of fear in your voice.
Huh?
Like a sharp pain is bouncing around in your chest.
Oh, there is a sharp pain. Ow!
I know. Let's stop at this diner.
Oh, diner? Out here? Where are we?
At a diner.
What?
Let's get something to eat. You'll feel better after that.
Where did the diner come from? Oh, wait up!
Okay. So, I will let you guys know that the diner scene is quite long. Those scenes were very short. The diner scene is a bit long. It's not too long, but it's about 10 minutes. So, feel free to chat in the chat. Feel free to ask questions. Please do exclamation point ads if you get stuck in an ad, so that I can pause for you guys. So, yeah. We are, if you're just now joining us, for one, we are listening to Only the Haunting Nightmares, which is an audio drama spooky for SpookTober, and we are on scene 10. If you would like to catch up, feel free to click that link, and you can also listen to the whole thing on your own time if you missed some. If you click this little thing right here, it will go to the beginning and you can listen to them all. So this will be the next scene. Enjoy.
Agnes? It can't be.
Agnes? Who is Agnes?
For a moment I thought she looked like, but she doesn't look like her anymore. Strange.
You're still acting weird. I don't know who Agnes is. You probably don't either. Stop staring at the nice lady and let's walk up to the counter and get you some food so you can go back to being normal again. Here we go. Come on. Hello.
Visitors! It's been a while since we've had visitors. The name's Fran. How may I help you two? What a lovely couple.
Oh, we're not a couple. He's just my obligatory associate.
Oh, okay. Kiddos these days. So, obligatory associates, huh? What can I get y'all?
Well,
How about breakfast? A full English breakfast for him. And, just some bacon and eggs for me. And a plate of pancakes for us both.
Fortunate for you, we just made an exact order of all that stuff you just said. I'll bring out a pot of coffee for you and some tea for the lad. Everything's done, but it'll take a second to write your names on the pancakes with whipped cream. We appreciate your patience.
Thanks so much.
What?
Come on, someone. Let's go have a seat over there at that table right by the window. Come on. Come on.
All right.
Here we are. Sit down.
It's quite dingy in here. And the lights keep flickering.
What? Like it's haunted by some ghost?
Huh? That old woman sitting over there by herself. Behind you. Did you notice her there before?
Ooh. Her? Oh, no, I hadn't seen her at first.
She almost looked like Gertrude for a moment. See? Where'd she go so quickly? Where'd she go?
Someone, listen. Someone, look at me. Calm down. Stop being paranoid. It's okay. She probably just went to the restroom in the back. I think it's back there in the kitchen.
Probably. All right. Constance. Do you hear that? It sounds like a claw scraping.
I actually like this song. It reminds me of the kind of music Beatrice and Ferdinand used to dance to all the time.
You look at her.
Here you go. A nice hot pot of coffee coming right up.
Thanks so much.
And a spot of tea for you, young man.
Beatrice?
Penny. You can call me Penny. I know I'm pretty and all, but you can undrop your jaw. Boop. Wait for the food to open your mouth. I'll be right back with it.
So good.
Sorry, what just happened?
You were staring at the cute waitress. Beatrice, huh? Who's that? An old flame?
No, not at all like that. It was something different. She sort of looked like her for a moment, and now she doesn't. It's so strange.
Why are you imagining all these people from your past? I mean, come on. They don't even look like them for real. And they sound nothing like them. You know, the folks you're talking about were British, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, maybe it's because I mentioned Beatrice and Ferdinand dancing to this kind of music earlier.
Yeah. Perhaps that's it. Wait! How did you know about that?
I'm back. Here's your food.
Thanks so much.
Plate for you. Plate for you. Another plate for you.
Thanks so
Another
much.
for you.
Thank you.
There you go. All set.
Looks so good.
Thank you.
No prob, you mad lad. Now eat up. Fran and I will be in the back. Enjoy. Come on, Fran.
Yeah, y'all eat up, you hear?
I appreciate this. You guys are awesome.
And come on back now. We can get lonely up here in this old diner when nobody visits. Get to cooking all that food for nothing. What a shame. Wait up, Penny!
Look at this food.
Something just doesn't feel right in here. Is this not strange to you at all?
I know. You're so tired and hungry. Here, eat your food. Ooh, this looks so good. This one says Tina. That's for me.
Told them your real name?
Nope. And there. This one is for you.
What? How did they know my name? How did they know my real name? They can't have known. They can't. You can't. I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell you.
Name? What? You're someone. That's all I've ever known you as. Someone else would. What's wrong with you? Eat your food.
I can't eat that. It has my name. Where'd it go? My name was written there. Your name was written on yours.
Our names? Written on pancakes and whipped cream? What are we, kids? We didn't even tell them our names. Someone, you really need to eat. I'm getting worried about you. And I never worry about you.
Fine. You're right. Someone. It's all in
This
your
is
head.
so good.
It's all in your head. You're having a strange day. Drink your tea.
Come on, eat your food. It's really good. good?
All good.
Good. See? I told you. You're fine. These pancakes are so good.
They are, aren't they?
Delicious.
Constance, tell me you heard that.
Heard what? Heard what?
Penny? Fran? Is everything all right back there?
Someone, eat your food. It's getting cold.
Constance, we don't have time for that. I think we have company in the diner.
Someone.
Come with me. Please, walk to the back.
Fine. Fine. I mean, it's probably fine. But fine. I still think you need to eat the rest of your food so you can... Oh.
See? Dear.
Oh my god. Oh my god. They're dead. All three of them dead. Bloody. They just have to be dead. Look at them looking at her laying like that.
Why was... Oh, it's a note. Written in blood.
Why would you do this? Why? Why? I don't even know what that note says. I can't read it. I can't look at it.
Constance.
Oh no. Oh no. It's what's his name? Esno. Whatever. It's the killer. It's the killer.
Constance.
I'm gonna be next.
Let's get out of here. Right now. Let's go to car. Now!
Okay, that was a lot. So, let me catch up with the chat. First of all, Evil Ink Pen, welcome to the stream. We are Josiah Source, hooray! What an amazing plan, someone. I remember when he said that. Okay. For one, what is Wordy doing? I'm listening to Only the Haunting Nightmares, which is a creepy audio drama thing. What is Wordy eating? I was eating popcorn. It's almost gone now. Let's see. Dream Photographer said, this lady is extra. Yes. Everything they asked, she had already made, says Evil Ink Pen. Yes. The lady is awesome. Oh, man. Well, she was awesome. It knows. The soundtrack knows. Are you saying that the soundtrack was being ominous, or were you saying that the soundtrack was playing the Someone theme song? Also, I see Evil Ink Pen says the lady sounds like Wordy. Are you talking about Constance? Because remember, I play Constance. Are you talking about Penny, the server? Because some other people have said she sounds a little bit like me, but that was not me. That was an awesome person named Rebecca Wang, and she does a good job. If you might recognize her also, she played Grinch. She played the Grinch in the Christmas. So she was being a nice server on this one, but unfortunately, they had a bad end. But yeah, she's a really good voice actress. It makes sense now. Dream Cartographer says the soundtrack knows when things are about to get spooky, scary skeletons. Yes, it does. Rip the server, says Evil Ink Pen. Yeah. She was a nice little character for like 5 seconds, unfortunately. Someone is crazy. Someone is suspicious. Someone is suffering. Someone is going insane. Yes, I believe all these are true. Dang it, sly hiding, says Dream Photographer. I think because the pancakes disappeared. Evil Inkman says he's not all good. Facts, says Dream Cartographer. What? The murders? The murders are fine. Smiley face. Yes, and of course, Car. You did miss a scene with Car. You might want to listen to it. It was a very weird scene, but I don't know if you'll like that. AJ says, someone probably. Dream Cartographer says, because the pancake had his real name. Exactly. The pancake had his real name, and he was so scared. Car, my beloved, says Evil Inkman. All right, let's see what happens after that scene. That was quite a lengthy scene. This next one is going to be shorter. Josiah Soar says, don't yell like that once we're in there, please. Constance. Okay, so yep, I remember these, but I'm going to add them to the box later. For now, I'm going to play the next scene. It's the killer. He's gonna kill us. He's just wandering around this forest, stalking us and leaving cryptic messages on dead bodies, letting us know that we're next. We are going to be next. This note, what does it even mean? All these symbols written in blood, what do they even mean?
I've no idea what they mean, but it seems that he knew we were there at the diner.
But if he knew we were there, why didn't he just come on out and kill us then? Why kill those innocent ladies? They had nothing to do with anything. They weren't will-o-wisp agents. They weren't friends or family. They were unimportant, right?
Right. They weren't really anyone we knew. I don't think.
They may have looked like people we knew. Well, people you knew. But they weren't really them. They couldn't have been.
Is this murderer trying to mess with my mind?
What do you mean? Why would a random murderer be trying to mess with your mind? Like, who are you? Wait. Do you think this killer is a person you know who has it out for you or something? Trying to kill all the people you love and care about?
Of course that can't be it. Who would do that? I'm no one important.
Yeah.
And who do I even love and care about? People are unimportant. I don't give a care about anyone or anything.
You really don't.
I really don't.
Good. Then we can roll that out. Still, we just witnessed a triple homicide. Think we should call that in?
Yes, of course. Car, contact Commander McCox.
No signal.
No signal? Retry.
No signal.
I guess we'll have to drive all the way back to Jack Pine before we can report anything. All right. Evil Inkman loved to hear Car. Evil Inkman also has a theory that maybe those servers were ghosts and they were already in the back. They just didn't know. Maybe. That's a theory. Let's go to the next scene. Another short one.
This is absurd. Since when are will-o-wisp signals so weak? We aren't very far from headquarters, are we? We only drove for a bit. How come I can't seem to find the edge of the forest? Have I been driving in circles?
Maybe. It's kinda spooky out here, but at least it's beautiful still. Look at the harvest moon beaming down at us with its pumpkin spicy grin.
Moon? I thought that it was just breakfast time.
I kid. That actually is the sun. And we're almost to the city now. Look, I can see Jack Pine Tower from here.
What? How did... Oh, never mind. I'm just glad we're back at headquarters. I don't want to go back into that forest again. Now, let's hurry in there and find Commander.
Yes, someone is very confused. Now, these next two scenes, I made an accident. So, some of the... Yes, Evil Ink Pin says, I'm confused too, Agent Someone. I'm confused too. I really don't, someone. He claims he doesn't. Let's see. Alright, so I'm going to tell you the next scene here. The words are supposed to be summoning, rise, and flash. And then in the scene after that, it's supposed to have the word terror. But I accidentally made the word terror in this scene. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to edit them soon. You thought there were 13? Yes, there were 13. But just before the stream, I completed the 14th one. There are not 31, thankfully. I mean, well, there's going to be probably 31 for like paid subscribers. Paid supporters are probably going to get some extra bonus episodes between episodes, but the main thing is going to be 27 episodes. But yeah, the supporters are going to get some scenes that are not going to be public, and that has not happened yet. So basically what I'm going to do is between some of the scenes, there's going to be an extra. Like there might be like scene 15A, and then scene 15B is only available for those who are paid supporters. But you can listen to the whole thing, and the story will still make sense, or not make sense, because none of this is making sense yet. The story will still be able to be followed without the extra scene. The extra scene is just a little extra fun scene thing for the supporters. But I have not done those yet. Sorry. I appreciate your patience. I will let you guys know when I get to those. But for now, we have scene 13 and scene 14, but I'm going to have to edit those as well because I accidentally put the wrong word in here. Actually, I didn't put the wrong word here. I could actually keep the word in this one. I just have to add the word to scene 14 because I accidentally put it in the script for scene 13 when actually it was supposed to be in the script for scene 14. And it might not make sense to you right now that I'm saying this, and it really doesn't change the story at all. It's just that it's for the prompt purpose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just play it so you can hear it, and then I will let you know what the word was and how I have to change it. Right. And I see a lot of note redeems. I will get to writing those after a second.
Kathy, could you please call Commander McCox? Let him know we're on our way up with some very important developments to the Tanek case.
Yeah. Right away. Here you are.
Thank you.
Go for machete.
Bruce? Why on earth are you... What are you doing in Commander's office?
I've got some not too cool news to tell you guys.
Huh?
Come on up to the office and I'll fill you in. This isn't something to be talking about over the phone.
All right.
Plus, you might want to sit down for this.
What did Commander say?
It wasn't Commander. It was Bruce again. He wants us to come up to the office anyways. Doesn't sound good.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, if the killer really is trying to mess with your head, do you think that anywhere you go, he'll rise up in a flash as if you're summoning him?
In theory, but we've already ruled that out. Plus, Jack Pine Tower is secure. There's no way he'd get past security, if that's what you're worried about.
Oh, I'm not worried. I think you're the one who's worried.
I am not worried. I am simply being cautious. Wait, this isn't our floor. Why is the lift stopping?
Oh, look who it is. Hi, you two.
Hey, Stuart.
I was just heading up to grab some more paper for the copy machine.
Oh,
I started to take the stairs. I was standing there going, stairs or elevator? Stairs or elevator? staircase, or lift. Imagine if I had thought about it for just a second longer. I would have never bumped into you. So, I guess I made the right decision.
Sounds like you made the wrong decision to me.
So, where are you guys heading off to? Seems like a very important top secret mission.
It is.
Ooh. May I come with?
You may
Sure.
not. He may not. It's entirely too dangerous for a 14-year-old intern such as yourself.
Aww. Well, at least tell me about it.
No. There is no reason to disclose the confidential details of such an intricate mission.
Oh, we're tracking down a vicious killer who's been murdering people.
Constance, why would you?
Wow, that sounds so epic. I want to be a part of that. It'll give me so much credit on my report, too. Plus, I'll get to hang out with you guys and be awesome and stuff.
I said no.
Yeah. We already saw the aftermath firsthand when he killed these 3 ladies in a diner. Sheer terror.
I don't even know why she told you what it was about. But now that you know, you must also know that the murderer is killing Will-O-Wisp operatives as well.
Oh, you're afraid I'm going to get murdered or something? Don't you worry about that. I've watched enough horror movies to not fall into any of those horrible tropes.
Nice.
It's not that I'm worried you'll get murdered. I just don't want you to get in my way.
Sure.
Well, it's true. Stuart, what are you still doing here, following us? I thought you were on a run to fetch paper for the machine.
Commander actually has some in his office he said I could borrow, so it makes sense for me to tag along with you guys. Then, it'll give you some time to change your mind and let me go with you and track down the murderer.
That's not going to happen.
Aww.
You tried, kid. You tried.
Am I the bad guy here for not letting a child accompany us on a dangerous killer mission?
You might be the bad guy in more ways than one.
What's that supposed to mean?
Okay. We have Stuart. The precious Stuart has entered the scene. Stuart, no, says Dream Cartographer. Oh no, says Ewing Pen. Stuart, it's Stuart, says Josiah Stewart. Stuart is going to Stuart. Not the psychic damage, says Dream Cartographer. Also, I did see that Dream Cartographer has a prediction that Commander's dead. Evil Inkpin also did make a comment about Kathy and said she sounds uninspired. Well, yes, she does. You know why? Because Kathy was me, and I was trying not to sound like Constance. So I tried to yeah, right away. And then I tried to pitch shift my voice down. So it won't sound like Constance. I'm like, I didn't want to have to get a whole other person to be Kathy to literally say 3 words. That's why. It's hilarious. Time for the next scene.
Come on in. You might want to take a seat.
Gah! Why do you have your feet up on Commander's desk? That's very rude.
Oh. Yeah, he won't mind very much anymore, considering he's dead.
What? Commander?
Dead? What?
Oops. Sorry. I guess I should have waited for you all to sit down first.
Certainly you're not serious. In either case, I'm sure his apparition would tell you to get your shoes off his desk anyways.
Unfortunately, this isn't a joke. He got murdered last night. Sorry to tell you, but right after he gave me the message about the killer, he clocked out and went home. Hours later, they found him dead in his own house.
It was the killer.
You're not joking?
I wish I was. Commander was a cool guy. He liked you a little too much, but other than that, he was alright with me. What a shame.
So, was the family emergency call thing he received really just a trick to get him lured into the killer's trap?
Probably.
Let me go with you two. We will track down this killer and avenge Commander.
Listen, kid. This murder stuff is serious business.
It really is. And we can't risk anything else happening to any other agents. I'm going to go and track down the killer myself. Constance, you stay here with Stuart.
What? Why? I can't stay here.
No offense, Connie, but he's right. You two just went out there, did absolutely nothing, and now 4 more people have been killed. Someone and I used to be partners back in the day.
Obligatory associates!
I'll go with them and end this threat before any more lives are lost.
You stay here too, Bruce. We can't afford to lose any more operatives. And I don't need anybody getting in my way.
Elsewood, you're seriously trying to go this alone? What has going alone ever done for you, huh?
What?
You just want to be alone forever, don't you? Alone in a castle of your own regret for shutting everybody out.
What? That's not... That's... not...
We can all go together just like a cool team. Machete is the fearless leader, Elsewood as the suave sidekick, Harbor as the hottie, and Princely the boy genius. Eh?
Cool plan.
Sounds so awesome. I want to star in that movie. Come on, someone, please, let us go with you. Please? Please, 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 pretty, please, please.
Quiet! I said no. None of you are going with me. Bruce, with Commander gone, we're going to need another capable person to lead us, right? Who else better to oversee Jackpine Tower than you?
You do make a good point.
Stuart, you know the Junior Sprouts program inside out. Take charge of the rest of the interns. Give them internal tasks to do. Keep them occupied and safe.
Yes, sir.
Constance? Get to communications. Let everyone know that Bruce is locking down Jackpine and issue an order to bunker in place until further notice.
Aye, aye, Captain.
And I'm going to find Esno. Not a soul shall follow me. Understood?
Understood. Kathy, I need you to get those
But
doors locked
wait!
and give Connie access to the
After I tell the interns what to do, can I go with you? It'll be quick just to tell them what to do.
Stuart? You're so annoying. Leave me alone, okay?
And that is that. It went off on a cliffhanger, guys. And yeah, 4 stewards is AJ. Ewing Finn says 4 stewards. Yeah, it's yeah. Well, I the next part is not necessarily going to be getting any better than this. It started to slowly go downhill. So that is that. What did you guys think? We are halfway through the thing. So anyways, what I was saying was the word here, it was supposed to be apparition, castle, and terror. So someone did say his apparition would tell you to get your shoes off his desk. Bruce said castle of your own regret. But Constance had said terror back in the elevator with Stuart when she said that the ladies were murdered, which that was the wrong episode. So that's why I have to add terror to this one. I don't have to necessarily make her not say terror on the other one, but I have to make somebody say terror in this one. So yeah. Josiah Stewart says, ah! Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, the next so I have the story out, but I do have to get John to do more voices. I have to do more voices, and I have to put it together with the audio effects. So you guys know that I mean, you might not know, but I do all the audio effects, as I was talking about the other time I streamed. I you know, edit it all together and stuff like that. So it takes a lot to do. I'm disappointed that I was not able to do it in time for actual Halloween, because Halloween is over. But it's okay. I think that that was a good cliffhanger to go off on. And I really want to get the rest done so we can hear the other half. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening in, and let me know what you guys think about it. Yeah, it went off sad for Stuart. That was sad. I just think, let me let you know that Jeff Rose is the person who plays Stuart, and he does such a great job. And I just really like how he portrays Stuart. It's like just perfect. Dreamcar says that was super spooky. Yes, it was. Anna asks, what do I use for audio editing? Okay. So, it's a lot of stuff. So sometimes I use Audacity for some stuff. I also have this thing called Isotope RX8, which I use to clean up audio, get the clicks and the sound, the background sound out of it, and to adjust the gain and stuff like that. Then I also just use Movavi video editor. Movavi video editor, which is like for making movies, but it's easiest to, I'm going to show you guys what I do. All right, so first, let's go show you Audacity. I hope it doesn't mess up my microphone. I forgot, because I'm on stream right now. Let me know if you guys can't hear me anymore. But see, basically in Audacity, it's a very simple program. But usually when I'm recording my voice, I record in Audacity. I will be able to, let's see, open project, recent files, let's see. Yep, you can hear me great. So basically, see, these are like the files. This is my voice, and I will see where there's like a silent part. And then I can like edit by cutting, copying, stuff like that. I can add effects to it, scrub it, and stuff like that in Audacity. Then I also use this thing called Isotope RX8, where, so this is Kathy right here. You see this file says Kathy. And this was my voice trying to be Kathy. So I said it several different times in different accents to see which one would be good to be Kathy.
Yeah, right away.
See, and that sounded a little bit too much like me. So that's why I pitch shifted it and added some effects to it. But then this is what I also use to declick the audio. If there's like little popping, clicking sounds, a lot of times people don't pay attention to it. But you can delete those in here. You can denoise, which means you will see all that like background noise like this. And you can delete that in this program. You can also increase the gain. So like if I'm talking too low, I can make it louder. Stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff in this. Then the last thing I use to actually put it all together is just the Movie Maker. And it doesn't seem like you would use a Movie Maker for this because there's no visual. But Movie Maker is the most simple thing that I use. I mean, me personally, if I try to like edit audio and put it together like I do in Audacity, it would probably be a nightmare to me because it's just not set up like that. I will show you the interface so that you can understand what I mean. Oh no. Is it going to blow up my computer? I feel like it's going to blow up my computer. It's too much. Can it not go over there? I'm trying to... Okay. There. All right, can you guys see? So I'm going to open the file. Open recent project. So you see how this is, and it's still a lot. But so this would be where the video is previewing, but there's no video to see. So what I do is, you see all these. For one, if you paid attention during all of these audios, there was like a whoo in the background. That is just something that I have down here. Now up here, see how as it goes, I'm gonna press play, and you're gonna hear footstep, Bruce,
Take a seat.
someone.
Your feet up on Commander's desk.
Then you start seeing.
Yeah, he won't mind very much anymore, considering he's dead.
What?
Commander?
Dead? What?
Oops. Sorry.
Okay, so you see how that is? This is what I have to do. You see how each of these little things is like floating? Like, then there's like chair, sit, and stuff. I just put them like, I have to put all these blocks like this. And this is why it takes me so long to make this thing. Because I have to, yes, Movavi. This is Movavi. So I have to take each of these, elevator sound, stuff like that, elevator door ding, and then I have it like,
Stuart?
like this.
You're so
See?
annoying. Leave me.
Okay, so you see how it looks. It's just like, you probably are like, what the heck is all this? I don't know what this is. But this is the mess that is what I have to do to get these audio things together. And that's why I said I'm probably not the most professional. I'm probably professional audio editors will probably be like, but yeah, I'm proud of what I did. L-Hawk is here. Hello. Welcome. Boop. Hello. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, super scary, spooky season, secret agent, someone special. Wow, that is a tongue twister. So Movavi helps you put it all together? Yes, you literally put them together, says Una. Yes, I do. Very cool. I've done audio work before. It's not easy. Oh, man. Yes, it is not. And I know with Game of Tomes, they do a lot of that kind of stuff, too. And then they have videos also, which is a lot. And doing the voice and all that stuff. So, yeah. Props to all those people who work on stuff like that, because it is a daunting task. Una says, you had a good reason to be proud. Thank you. I try. And like, there's so many sounds that you don't even realize that I put in there, and some of the sounds you might not even hear if you like, especially if you don't have headphones on, or if you're just not paying attention. But I just have to put them there because realistically, if this was a scene, you would probably hear this, you'd probably hear that. So yeah, that's just what I try to do, and it did go off on a cliffhanger. So hopefully, I will not make you guys wait until next Halloween to do it, because that's what I did last time. For the Christmas, I literally just had the first 2 episodes of the Christmas, and then I said, next Christmas, you're gonna have to wait until next Christmas. And that was horrible. But, yeah. Hopefully this is not like that. L-Hawk says, I'm gonna lurk and go some more writing, because it's November and the week of the 50K offensive. Exactly. This is another reason why. Yes. So, L-Hawk, that's why I streamed this. I wasn't trying to stream this late, but I said, since it's now Nano in my time zone, we can do some sprints after we listen to the audio drama. And since the audio drama is over, we can do sprints. And yes, Game of Tomes. If you are part of Game of Tomes, you should be able to redeem your house. Oh no, wait. Why is the house stuff not here? Did I not activate the bot here? I had the bot activated for the longest time, and now it's not there. Una says, we don't notice, but it makes it work. Yep. Josiah Source says, no! What are you saying that for? Is it because waiting until next year? Hopefully hopefully it's not waiting until next year, because That would be horrible. I don't want to make you guys wait until next year. What was I doing? I need to go get the Tome Night bot to work here in my stream again. Because I had it working, and then it suddenly is just not working. Tome Night, where are you? Tome Night, where are you? Not Twitch. I'm trying to get their website. Uh-oh. Dreamcard says, I'm going to crack this murder name code, by the way. Interesting. I know you're gonna try. You have an interesting theory about an anagram. I'm not going to confirm or deny that is an anagram, though. But there may or may not be something with the name. That sounds like a dare, says Una. I might be making progress, says Dreamcartographer. I wonder. And sometimes Dreamcartographer will like come up with a thing, and then I'll be like, wow, that's a very elaborate theory, but guess what? That's kind of not it. Okay, like that's kind of not it. Like the way like sometimes Dreamcartographer gets there, but that's kind of not the thing that I thought that would be the way to get there, but she gets there anyway. And it's fun to see Dreamcartographer's thought process and the lateral thinking and the logical paths that you make. What am I doing? I'm trying to go find the Tome Night thing because you're supposed to be able to report in my stream. Josiah Sources redeemed randomness. Okay, I will give you some randomness in a moment. See? It says, welcome to Game of Jones. I log in with Twitch. I logged in. See, it says you're active. I said redeems for your channel list. A lot of people redeemed stuff. Okay, wait. Let's see if the Tome Night is in the chat, because yes, the Tome Night is here. So where are the rewards? Why does it? So it says delete rewards. Wait, grab redeems. What does that mean? If I say delete rewards, create rewards. Hopefully doing that will create the rewards. Okay. Do you see the stuff now? No? You can't earn wisps? Okay, I don't know what's going on with my Twitch. I am so annoyed because you're supposed to be able to report in my stream. And I don't know what's happening with Handsome Co-host. So it's just annoying all around. I'm going to go to my video producer channel. You don't have wisps? Oh, you ran out because you redeemed all those notes? Oh, man. You redeemed so many notes. Let me see. Viewer rewards. Channel points. Manage rewards. Oh, there they are. I just have to turn them on. I thought they were turned on, though. Okay. Let's add the the horde emojis. Okay. All right. Save. All right, we have. How do you earn wisps? Says Josiah. Well, you earn wisps by just chatting in the chat, watching my streams, just participating in my streams. You will sometimes probably see a little green box that appears next to the wisps, and it says, it's a surprise, grab it. And then you grab it, and you can get bonus rewards. I'm not doing it. Okay. Stop! I am not doing that. I'm trying to grab this and drag it over here. Okay. Mollusca. Okay, and I feel like these are not the right colors. But okay. Lappin'. Sorry guys for just being weird, but I just really know that it's already NaNoWriMo, and some of you guys are trying to report your words, and if you can't report your words with me, then you will want to go to another stream and report, because all the GOT are supposed to be streaming with their with this redeem on, so that people can watch their streams and report words. So that's why I'm trying to get this together, so you guys can report your words, because it's officially November 1st for a lot of people. I'm going to change the color of this, because that's not right. And this is the one that's supposed to... Wait, this is sauropod. Why did I do that? I put the wrong one. Okay. And I think that that is almost all of them. I'm going to catch up on the chat in a moment. I appreciate your patience. Where is the melee? There we are. I am part of House Melees. Okay. And the minor houses, I just have just the bubble. Okay. Now, I think that's good. All right. Una says, first stream cartographer, now wordy. Twitch is mean today. Oh, man. Josiah Source is trying to do all these things. There's no commands for these. I'm sorry. I guess I should try to make commands for these since people are using them, though there's no commands for those right now. Hopefully you can see that you can report your words now. Now, we have Josiah's source has redeemed randomness, so I'm going to do a random thing. Here is a random thing. Not this one. Okay. I just discovered someone. Yes, someone works. Because someone's the main character. So, this is a fortune cookie. So, Josiah's source has redeemed randomness, so the randomness is that I'm going to eat this fortune cookie. Now, there's going to be a redeem where you can make me eat the fortune cookie, but there's not one yet. So, this is the randomness for you today. Fortune cookie. I have been putting the fortunes in the box. I haven't eaten a fortune cookie on stream yet, but I ate a couple on my own, and I threw the fortunes in the box. That's a great idea, Josiah's source, and I did already. This one says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Psalm 9:10. These are scripture fortune cookies. I will get different fortune cookies and mix them all up. So there might be a scripture and there might be something else. Also, yes, ASMR, because that was too crunchy. Sorry for those of you who didn't want to hear that crunchy. I'm getting seasonal fortune cookies. I also want to order some custom fortune cookies. So I'm probably going to have you guys, kind of like how you put notes in the box. I'm probably going to have you guys put what you want to be in a fortune cookie, and then I will order them and see what happens. But it can't be too long. Like some of these things you guys are redeeming to put in the box are way too long to be on a fortune slip that goes in the cookie. But I might do that, but that's going to probably be a very expensive thing with wisps. You're probably going to have to save up a lot of wisps for that one because ordering custom fortune cookies is not very cheap. Somebody else redeemed something else, though. Or was it just all those notes to the box? I think it was just notes to the box. If you redeemed something and I did not see it, please let me know. I'm not talking about the notes. I'm going to do the notes later, okay? But we're going to do a sprint. Okay. We're going to do a sprint. We're going to see if we can do the first sprint of Nano. Alright, so we're going to switch the wheel to Sprintometer. And we're going to spin and see what the first sprint of Nano will be. That is not nearly enough time. 3 minutes? Drat. Well, we're gonna have to do it. Unless you want to vote. Do you guys want to vote for me to spin it again and then add the 3 minutes to whatever we get? Because for this first sprint of Nano, 3 minutes is not good, in my opinion. But that's just me. If you like a 3-minute sprint, that's great. We can do it. But if you think it's too short as well, we can spin again and add the 3. Alright. So I don't know what you guys think. I'm gonna spin again and add 3 because I'm not gonna be able to do much with that. 20? Yep. Alright, so we have 25 minutes plus 3 is 28 minutes. So we're just gonna go sprint for 28 minutes. And then I'm gonna have to get off of here because it's about to be 3 a.m. and I have to go to work. So, for those of you who don't know what NaNoWriMo is, but also, it is a yearly writing event where people try to write 50,000 words in 1 month. Now, L-Hawk and I are trying to also write a lot of words in the first week of Nano, which is a challenge there. So, excuse me. Whew. I should make an exclamation point Nano. Josiah source. Right now, Yuna says that I'll mention that I redeemed a tea a minute ago. Oh, you redeemed a tea? Oh, I see. Well, okay. Before we start the sprint, we can start the kettle. Sorry. Need to put something somewhere. I don't know. Okay, sorry about that. All right. Starting the kettle. All right. And while we start the kettle, we will also start the sprint. Let me get my clock up. Also, we're gonna, it's gonna be what? 28 minutes, was it? 25 plus 3? 28. Making a weird noise. Okay, and then we're going to also... Hooray! What an amazing plan! Alright. So what we're gonna do is, what do we call it? I don't know what's going on with co-host, but, you guys can go to the Discord if you want to, and if not, it's okay. We're still sprinting right here in the chat on Twitch. We're gonna go to the Cinder track, and I'm going to say sprint. For 28 minutes. Alrighty. Josiah Stars, here's a hint. If you're doing an exclamation point, you can't put a space in it. You have to just say co-host altogether. If you say co-host without a space in it, then you should be able to see the commands for co-host. That one will work. I'm joining this sprint with 7,049 words. Alright. Hopefully this will be good, and I can help me get the stuff together so that we can actually finish the only the haunting. The sprint begins, guys. The sprint begins. Haha. Josiah Source has redeemed joke from Handsome Co-host. Handsome Co-host, who is still glitching out, says, why do astronauts host the best parties? Because they plan it and make sure there's a lot of space. Even still, those from Saturn run rings around them. Alright. We are sprinting, guys. I really need to get some music going. But we are going to sprint. 27:17 on the clock. Josiah Source is redeemed random, and co-host says, I was scanning my database and happened upon this awesome article. It's such a great read. Alright, link deleted. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Are you sure the link got deleted, or did you do that so I can click it? Alright, so since Josiah Source claims the link is deleted, you guys check in the chat. Check and see, is the link deleted for you guys? Please let me know. No, it got deleted. I don't think so. Nah. I think it's your computer. Dream Cartographer says, why is the article a GIF? Urgh. Dream Cartographer got the link correct. I don't think it's deleted. Josiah Source, I don't know if your link is deleted. I don't know how it got deleted, but other people are able to see it just fine. Alright, 24:40 on the clock, guys. I haven't even done anything. My tea is almost done. Alright, let's go. I don't even know. I think I might want to rewrite this scene. It's a little bit... I'm scared of this scene. Alright, I think I'm gonna just skip ahead a bit. No, I can't skip ahead. Never mind. Okay. Alright, the kettle has stopped. Alright, so oh no, what happened? Why did the... Well, there it is plugged in. Okay. Alright, Una. You're the one who chose this tea. So which mug do you want me to drink out of? My Kofi mug, my Nano mug, my Myrtle mug, my other Nano mug, my World Anvil mug, my Solve This Murder mug. Oh, I have my new Nano mug that I got this camp. This one? Do you want this Nano mug? I don't think I've ever drinking out of this before. Or do you want this older Nano mug? Or do you want this even older Nano mug? Which one? There's 3 Nano mugs to choose from. Data query. I think you're spelling it wrong. The second oldest. This one with the steampunk on it, like the hot air balloons and stuff on it. Yeah, it's okay because it's not really even data query isn't a real thing. It's trying to be like a data query, like an inquiry, and then but it's trying to be like a strawberry daiquiri. That's what it's trying to be like. And I hardly know how to spell it either. But we're gonna try. Alright. So we have this this mug here. This one. NaNoWriMo. There we go. So while co-host drinks his data query, I will be drinking my tea. But first, what kind of tea do you want me to drink? I have it's a command for a question. What do you mean? S6? It's a command for a question. So, oh, you said so, not S6, sorry. Yeah, so data query is funny because basically it's data query is trying to be like a strawberry daiquiri, and that's what someone drinks. I mean, not someone, that's what co-host drinks, and that's what he drank the time when he met his demise. Okay, so we have this apple cinnamon apple spice. We already tried pumpkin spice, so I'm not gonna choose this. It was good though. It was really good. We have just regular hot cinnamon that doesn't have apple. We have, come on now. Okay. We have this salted caramel. We have cranberry harvest. And then the other two are Christmas, so I'm not going to choose those. Which one do you want, Una? For all you sprinters out there, we still have 17 minutes and 48 seconds on the clock. I think this is showing them all for you. There we go. Una says strange. Have you tried salted caramel? I don't think I tried this one. No. Josiah Star says drink evil water. Yeah, Evil Inkpin doesn't like water. So maybe you should drink evil water. Evil Inkpin says never. Water's good. Okay. So we're gonna try salted caramel. Salted caramel. Alright. Let me put the rest of these seeds back. And then 16 minutes and 31 seconds on the clock. ASMR. Smells interesting. There we go. Okay. And we are going to pour the tea carefully. Did I tell you guys that I spilled some cold water on myself when I was recording that scene? Remember when I was talking about I spilled fake coffee on myself? That was when I was recording the diner scene. I said I'm glad that it's not real coffee because it would have been hot. But it was cold water and I was quite cold. And I got surprised and it was like 3 a.m. And I'm gonna put some regular sugar in there, not honey, so that I can taste the flavor. I want to know how... Ooh, ah! That's not good. Too much sugar. Okay, that should be enough sugar. If I was drinking cold water, pretending like it was coffee. Let me clean this up. Ah. Alright, and I will leave this here for a moment. Haha, Josiah Sir says, at least you didn't spill the tea. Evil Inkpin is very annoyed by the cold water that I was drinking. L-Hawk has redeemed 545 words. Woohoo! Way to go! How can you do that with no spoon? Says Una. Haha, there is no spoon. Water is my mortal enemy, says Evil Inkpin. I would have poured all the sugar in the cup. Haha. Yeah, I just estimated sugar, but I've probably poured too much in there anyways. Wordy is the chosen one. Chosen for what? Okay, I'm gonna put it over here, okay? So that I can try to do some kind of thing in this sprint. And then we can drink it when it cools down. I was supposed to also be playing music or something. I don't know. Should we play music or no? I don't know. I had I have some music from the soundtrack. You know what I can do? I can play the music from the soundtrack. So basically, these are the songs that I have, and there's more, but these are the songs that I have for the Only the Haunting. You guys are familiar with this one. That's quite loud, isn't it? I'm gonna pause that there. And I'm gonna come over here so that I can turn the volume down a little bit. Alright, we're gonna go back to the clock. We have 12 minutes and 21 seconds on the clock. Alright, so what can I do? Ah, I didn't mean to do that. I'm trying to show the clock. There's 10 minutes left on the clock, you guys. Excuse me. Josiah Source says the horrifying restaurant scene. Alright, those are the only 3 songs that I have officially on the soundtrack right now. But I do have other songs. They just haven't been uploaded to the SoundCloud yet. We have 5 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. Two minutes and 37 seconds on the clock. Onyx Archer is here. Hello. Hola. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? We are sprinting. We have 1 minute and 23 seconds left on the clock. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. We're just trying to do our first sprint of Nano. And I haven't actually done much, but it's good start. How about you? How are you? You bought an $85 flashlight? Interesting. What kind of flashlight was it? There's an ad, I think, for some people. Kodiak flashlight? What did it do? L-Hawk says it better be dang good for that price. Time's up. I didn't do much. 7,235 words is what I have, I believe. $7,200 and what did I say? 35 words. That means I had 186 new words. Not very much, but it's okay. Gonna report for the melees. Okay. And that was that. I hope you guys had a good sprint. Let me know how many words you redeemed. Alright, so yeah, this tea tastes pretty good too. It's still hot, but I probably put too much sugar in it. Uh-oh, Dreamcard Hours has been code cracking. Oh, you're making progress? I still don't know. You're still thinking it's an anagram? Thanks to Inna for this tea. It's pretty good. Caramel. It tastes very much like caramel. More like a code, trying a few options. Interesting. Pretty good. Should we do another sprint? I think that we should, and then I should leave because it's like almost 3 a.m. for me. L-Hawk says, I need to get to bed. I have a dental appointment tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Have a blessed one, L-Hawk. Thanks so much for joining us and sprinting with us. Much success with your dental appointment tomorrow, and have a blessed rest. I should get some rest myself. I'm about to have to go to work. I'm going to have to go to work in a couple of hours. I just want to finish my tea. That's really what it is. Why do I keep pressing the wrong button? $22 minutes. Ah, that's a lot. But maybe I can get more done than I did the first time. And I think I'm gonna work on another thing that will give me way more words. Hey, great job, you guys. All right, let's sprint. Ah. Cancel. Okay. Sprint, sorry. What I'm trying to do is for 22 minutes. Alright, and I'm gonna join with 0 words. Okay. Wait, who is Willow? What does Willow mean? You have started with 0 words with Willow. Willow has done 3 words. I don't know. Who's Willow? I don't understand this new thing in the Sprinto. The sprint begins. All right, let's go. I'm gonna start a whole new document because we are gonna Hey, okay, so what I need to do is I need to add these to, wait, what's the next up? I don't want to autoplay section. Delete that from that. We're gonna go to find my other things. Like, where's the soundtrack? I'm gonna add that to next up. And then I'm gonna replay all of the next up. Alright, hopefully this works. Is this all the stuff that I have? Alright, so... Alright, we have 20 minutes and 25 seconds, 24 seconds on the clock. I'm drinking my tea, and we're gonna try to sprint and actually get some good words done. There are 14 minutes left on the clock for all you sprinters out there. Good tea, Una. Thank you so much. If you're just now joining, hello, 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 welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. We are doing the first sprints of NaNoWriMo. And we are also doing Game of Tomes. $7:07 on the clock. All right, 5, 4, 1 on the clock. All right. That was quite good. 3:17 on the clock. Two on the clock. "45 seconds on the clock." I am getting sleepy. I did okay with this. I think I'm gonna just end the stream after this. And I'm gonna report 654 words. Three, two, one. Time's up. Six, 5, 4. Alright, so I have 654, and then I had, what was it? 186. I don't know why it says Willow. Who is Willow? 654 186. Eight 840 words. So let's go to this and do 840 words. That was in, what was it? The first sprint was 23 minutes. The second sprint was 22 minutes. I'll just say an hour because, no. What am I doing? 840 right here. I was writing on stream. I don't like how this happened. I have to do this. Laptop. I started. I'll just say I started at 112. No, it was 212. Never mind. Kinda happy, I guess. Update progress. Yay! I got the update writing progress and the first day update badge. Alright. Let's see who I can raid. Game of Tomes is always going to be streaming now. Because it's NaNoWriMo. Sorry, I am quite sleepy. And it is 3 a.m. in my time zone, so I have to go. Thank you guys so much for joining my stream. I appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for watching or listening to my audio drama. What's happening here? I'm trying to see what they're doing. It's for certain audiences. Alright, well, I see that Pride Ascending is streaming, and they are doing Game of Tomes sprints. So we're going to raid over there to them. They are just in a sprint lobby, so it's pretty chill. If you want to stick around for the raid, you can get wisps that way too. I know somebody asked in the chat, how do you get wisps? That is one of the ways you can get wisps from my channel, is by raiding with me to another channel. So, thank you guys so much for being awesome. I see Dream Cartographer says, thank you for the stream. Well, thank you for joining. It was very nice to see you today. You guys have a blessed one. Much success. God bless. Much success with all the stuff. Happy Nano. And I do hope that you get good rest. And that you have lots of success with all the stuff you guys are doing. Hopefully also I will get the rest of that audio drama together and we will listen to it again on stream, the full movie. So, thank you guys so much. Much love. Bye. And we are raiding Pride Ascending, and you will get wisps if you raid with me.